What's going on YouTube? Back with another video. Today I'm with how to be a comp lock. So I'm just gonna have the build up on the screen just so you can see it while I talk about my intro. I'm gonna hop in the rec. I got my 6'4" lockout, so I'm gonna try to do one half. I can't speak. One half I'm a guard ball. Next half I'm gonna be off ball. Just run down some things that you should do as a lock. But finish off the intro. Bible verse of the day from Luke chapter 12 verse 35. Be dressed, ready for service, and keep your lamps burning. I believe, if I'm correct, this was in context. We never know when Jesus is coming back, so the only way is to be ready so we don't have to get ready. So be ready and keep your lamps burning. Be dressed, make sure you're all prepared. Make sure your faith is in Christ, and make sure that we never know when he's coming back, so just be ready so you don't gotta get ready. That's the best way to put it, to be honest. So to get back into the video, you see who I'm guarding. I'll probably guard ball. Hopefully he's actually dribbling a little bit so I can run some things down, but yeah, we're just gonna get into it. I'm a guard ball for this first half, and we got ourselves an open shot and we knocked it down. So of course they're not freaking, and that's crazy work. You can take him. All right, if he's dribbling, we'll switch it like that. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna have to mute him just so I can focus. This whole thing is dumb loud. But yeah, we're pretty much got my lockout. I'm trying to figure out which one. On offense, as a lock, you pretty much mainly spot up. I can put the ball on the ground with this build. If you make this build, you can put the ball on the ground a little bit if you know how to dribble. But if you don't, then just spot up. Do your cuts there. That's unfortunate. It was a solid pass, but unfortunate outcome. I'm gonna have to take him in the corner. I would love to guard ball, but you don't want to get too antsy. Don't want to force it. Make sure you just play the game proper. Pick up the man that's open before you just force guarding the same guy every time. You know what I'm saying? Some locks like to force just guarding ball, but just pick up, like relax and play the man that's wide open rather than forcing guarding the ball, because that's what you're supposed to do, quote unquote. But yeah, like right there, I wanted a guard ball, but this dude in the corner was wide. That's a contested shot. Good hit. Didn't step up enough because I was gonna reach. I'm trying to guard ball so I can figure out which one of them is guard, like which one of them is taking the ball up more. Not a bad shot there, but my job now is to just get up the court. That's a good read by me. I knew he was gonna pass it to the corner because me and my guard were kind of stuck in the same spot because we still don't know who's guarding who. So right now they're really not playing a on-ball method, so I'm kind of just, both guards are kind of dribbling, I should say, so it's hard to tell. I'm trying to figure out which one is that's what I'm saying. I think they switch. I don't know who's guarding who, so I can't really tell, but got another freebie schmacker. But yeah, let me see. Whichever one gets ball here, I'm guarding. All right, I'll stay here. All right. The steal. That's actually crazy work. All right, let's run it. All right, I'm gonna go back on mute though. I'm gonna stick on 77. All right, my fault. I'm not editing that out because I don't feel like editing it out, with all due respect if you're watching this. But yeah, I was talking to my guard. For some reason you guys can't hear him, but yeah, so this dude's guarding ball. That's me. I just got cooked because I was not looking. But yeah, when you're a lock, you really just want to stay, I would say, apply pressure. Just like always press up. You're gonna get the guard's gonna get the blow by animation 9 times out of 10, but always press up, just because you want to put pressure. That's how you're gonna get the most chances at getting steals and getting bumps and stuff like that. So right now I'm playing off-ball defense, playing in the corner. I know my dude with the 99 steal, high speed, high agility, he's going to be flying around, so I can play a little more in the lane and play both my man and help, because I know I can get out there with this build. So since this build has high speed, I can play both of those. But if you have a slower build and not that high of agility and not that high of a steal, I wouldn't play too much help, but show enough to the point where you can make the ball handler who's driving have to make a decision. So now we're on ball, we're playing the screen. I'm trying to play hit, but I can't get hit. So playing hit means playing on the side of the ball handler's kind of hip. So basically it's like playing a side, like not forcing him to one side, because it's not real life. You're not just going to force somebody to their non-dominant hand. But what I'm saying by playing hip is playing the side where they're most likely coming back into. So when somebody dribbles, they're most likely doing a misdirection of some sort. So they're probably, that's not a bad lob, that's low-key 2K cheese. So if they're doing a Steve Francis to the left, or I'm not going to even say anything, if they're doing a crossover to the left or to the right, 9 times out of 10 they're going to come right back into you. So you can kind of play somebody's side and just know when they're coming back into you. Most people, like 90% of the people, dribble the exact same when it comes to timing. So when you're playing against a comp guard, like this guy right here is going right back to the right, he countered back out of it, but you know when somebody's going right back to the right or right back to the left. Like, it's all a timing thing, and that comes with just A, if you know how to dribble, it's easier to read, and then B, it just comes with the more reps you get, the more people you play against, the easier it gets to read their moves. So right here, clock's running down. Nothing's gonna really happen here. I'm just having my hands up. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't foul there. A lot of people tend to reach right there. There's no need. Just relax. So I'm hoping 77 gets the ball. All right. So right here, there's a screen. I'm just gonna press up on the screen. I know he wants to stop. I thought he was gonna stop a little later. I thought he was gonna Zach LaVine snatch back, but he didn't. He just pulled up. So either way, I know he wanted the 3. People want the 3. Like, give up the 2, especially if you're playing 5s. I'm not saying give up the 2, like don't play the 2-point line at all. Like, don't just let people drive right by you. But you know people want the 3, so play it to where you step up more than you allow people to drive. So play more tight rather than loose. Like, don't just let people shoot. So I thought he was gonna do the Zach LaVine step back. I'm fine with him driving in. So especially in 5s, there's help. There's more help in 5s than any other game mode. So just rely on your help sometimes too. But I'm not gonna say rely, but make sure you understand that you have help. And then when you do get beat, just rotate. So right now I'm playing kind of off ball still. I'm still heavily off ball. But you know, even though you're a lock and you feel like you're just sitting in the corner doing nothing, it's part of basketball. It's part of 2K. It's just part of playing on a team. Sometimes you're just not going to be too involved. You're not going to be a focal point. Just relax. It's just part of it. It just comes with it. We're blowing these people out. My dude looks like he's about to quit. I hope he doesn't. All right, he doesn't. But if he doesn't, he didn't. I sagged off a little too much. So he doesn't even have Zach LaVine on. He has Luka. That's not a good shot because I'm there. So it's just a matter of, that's bad spacing by me, but I thought I was going to get it. But what was I about to say? I forget. Right here, I'm just playing the side. I'm not trying to show too much because that pass, I knew it was coming. This dude, see right there, I didn't play too much help because I knew that pass was coming. I'm alone on that side. There was nobody else on the side of the court where I was in that corner. So I had nobody to recover. If I got out of position, nobody was going to help me. So there was no stepping up. There was no rotating. So if I played too much help, it was cooked. It was an easy shot. So it's just kind of like flashing in. So just showing. So what showing means, I tried to show it right there, but I couldn't. What showing means is just if you see me in the right corner right now, it's just like flashing in, like hold L2 or don't. It's easier to hold L2, especially if you have high agil. I stepped in too much, but see, that's what I'm talking about. I was able to play that much help because number 0, gray hair, he rotated for me. I picked up his great rotations off of my mistake because I played too much help. So that would have been on me if he didn't rotate, to be honest, because I overplayed it, and he did a good job of recovering for me. So right here, I'm boxed, but I was able to at least get a jump contest, just throwing him off a little bit. So I'm not playing the best defense because personally it's hard for me to actually talk while as I get a steal. It's hard for me to talk and like focus, but yeah, right there I just played hit. I thought he was going to try to do a certain dribble move coming back into the left, but he ended up not doing that. Right here, could have got a steal there off a bump. Go for bumps like that when somebody's behind you. That's a crazy take on 3 people. And as a lock, once the shot goes up, to be honest, if you have rebounders, so I'm running the 2 right now, so I'm just leaking out every time, just hitting the corner. I'm gonna cut here and there, but I'm just chilling right in this corner. I don't gotta do much. He's a little stuck. I'm gonna try to come help him. He ended up getting fouled. So just right there, offensively as a lock, I know I'm all over the place too. I have no script. I just like chatting. But offensively as a lock, just relax, space out, chill. When the ball comes to you, shoot it, pass it, drive it. Just make the basketball play. Not the 2K play, but make the basketball play, because you don't got to do too much as a lock. Your role's defense. So right here, I'm just playing up because I know I can get these bumps, but unfortunately number 0's out the way, so I can't show you guys what I'm trying to show you. So it's unfortunate because I only really do these in like one take, to be honest. But let's see what we can do offensively. Yeah, I'm just chilling in this corner, just watching my guard do work. You don't really got to do too much, but I wouldn't go for too many offensive boards. I'm looking around right now, see L2 if he would have spaced back to the wing. But that's a good hit. So I'm trying to get blue hair to get the ball. There it is. All right, so let me press up, show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is what immovable enforcer does and on ball menace on legend. Now if my man number 0 was actually playing, you see how many bumps I'm getting? Because I know he's coming right back left. He wanted to, but he couldn't. And you look at that rotation. I knew my dude, I was beat, so 0 help for me. That's a bad shot, or missed time shot, I should say. I knew 0 help for me, so go back and watch that again. But watch how 0 help for me, and I picked up for him. So I played the ball handler's left because I knew he was coming back into me, so that's why I reached. 2K didn't give it to me. 0 was close enough. He was next man on the wing, and he slid in. Once he slides in, pick his up. Just rotate. That's what rotating is. And you have a team of 5. I know sometimes relying on a random. I'm only playing with my point guard right now, so the fake Steph Curry with tats number 38. That's all I'm playing with. So I don't know these other people, and I'm not even talking to him. I have him muted right now. He has me muted, so we're not even talking right now. But it's just relying on your teammates, and you do need teammates to do the right thing sometimes too. So just like that, we rotated. I don't like how he's showing that help like that, because it's putting me in a bad position to where I'm trying to make sure I can get to his when he can get to mine. I would rather him just guard his, but he, I believe, is on the AI, right? Yeah, he's on the AI, so he's floating around. So it's understanding stuff like that too also does matter. Excuse me, I almost burped, but just understanding stuff like that matters. Like he's on the AI, so he's gonna float around more. Squares the AI, so just know where the AI is, because it's also a mental thing. People don't pass to the AI, so I know that number 99 right there is the AI. You can just let him just be sometimes, because people are not going to pass it to him as they pass it to him and as he gets a bucket. But 9 times out of 10, people just aren't passing it to AI unless they're dumb open. So when I'm not saying leave an AI wide open and just there people aren't going to pass it to him, because people are going to pass it to him. But what I'm saying is you can show more help, and you can understand that people aren't just going to give it to an AI like it's a normal human. So you can show a little bit. They're going to be, oh, that's AI. And then the AI is 50-50 whether he's going to knock the shot down. So right there, that's when somebody's going to mainly use an AI, is when they're driving. But if the AI is sitting on the 3, I played that help because it was so obvious. Like the AI was rolling right to the rim. Like you're not going to pass up. Nobody's going to not pass it to the AI when they're right at the rim. This guy, yeah, he's trying to get crafty, but yeah, nobody's gonna not pass it to an AI right at the rim like that. So you can play that. Right now I have 2. I try to play both. That's gonna go in. No, it's not. Get a board, give it to the guard. But yeah, I try to play both. So playing both when you have a man on the corner and a man on the wing, Playing both means you play right in the middle of both of them, to where you can kind of play in the lane on both, and you can kind of recover whether they go to the wing or whether they go to the corner. You can play both. So they had some decent separation between each other. The two offensive players, they had decent separation. But if one was in the corner where I'm at now and the other one was like higher up at the hash, it would have been harder for me to play both, because I wouldn't be able to get out to both of them. But I was able to play the lane on the second pass. So once the first pass came, let's see if I can get that. Nope, we're up too much. But once that first pass came, I played the first pass, the man to the first pass, and then I played the passing lane to the second pass. So what I'm saying is the first pass went to the wing, so I stepped up on the man on the wing, but I played it to where I would be able to cut off the pass to the corner from the wing, if that makes sense. If you go back and watch it, that'll probably make more sense. But yeah, right now, knew he was coming right back to the right. So that's what I'm saying about playing hip. I know it wasn't as egregious and as obvious of playing hip, but that's just knowing he's coming right back to the right. Like, people are going left, right, left, right, left, right. So you just play the side. Look at that. I know he's going left. So where am I cutting off? Left. See, I don't like how he's stepping up, because I can get that steal if number 0 doesn't step up. That's besides the point. I'm not trying to cook him. You can do him, but that's what I'm saying. Is playing hip and knowing somebody's 9 times out of 10 is going to come back into you. People are so stuck on doing certain moves. They, especially in 2K25, bro, you know what people are doing. People really don't have that many options. So you know what moves are coming. So just play based off of the moves you know that's coming. Swing me. But yeah, that's all you gotta do. Play off the moves you know that's coming. People are gonna go left, right, do the same moves. You know what's coming. And as if you play, if this lock isn't your first build and you know what's going on as a ball handler, then it's even easier to read, because you know what you would do in that situation too as a ball handler. But that's besides the point. But that no, it's not. It's also the point. Playing as a ball handler, learning the dribble moves yourself can kind of put you in a position to play defense better as well. I'm not even gonna say kind of, it definitely does. It's like if you guys watch football and you guys heard Travis Hunter talk, he says playing receiver helps him play corner, and vice versa, because he knows what he would do in that situation, and he knows what would be best in that situation. So he's able to counter. If he's playing receiver, he's able to counter off a corner, because he knows what that corner is probably thinking about doing. And the same thing vice versa. When he's playing corner, he knows what that receiver wants to do. He knows the hot routes. He knows all that stuff. So he knows what he's looking at on the other side of the ball. So it's the same thing in basketball. Then it's the same thing in 2K. When you dribble, you become better at defense. And same thing. I wouldn't say same thing. When you become better at defense, you become better dribbler. Kinda. You can see the moves, I guess you could say, but you still have to learn how to input the moves. So it's a little different when you're talking strictly 2K. But yeah, I believe the only other point that I really wanted to hit at that I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit off is screens. Screens, like, I'm not gonna be able to show, but I'll talk about screens a little bit here. Screens, you get dragged into a lot of screens, and screens kind of show, they're kind of more dependent on your teammates as well. So there's different ways to play the screens. You can play sides. Now that means if you have another good defender, you can just play one side of the screen and have the other defender pick up the other side of the screen, so you don't have to run through the screen. But if I'm a lock and I have a big set in the screen and I don't want that big to switch onto the ball handler, then the best way to do it is like right here, just press up, go up. Like, it's more so reading the screen. So I knew 77 wasn't in position to shoot. I knew he was more likely coming back in. I knew exactly what move he was trying to get off, so I chose to go under the screen. But the first screen, if you go back and watch it, the first screen that was set was so far back that I was able just to push up and go over the screen kind of, and not even have the screen really affect me at all. So it's more so I'm controlling the screen rather than the person using the screen for himself. I'm using the screen for me, if that makes sense. So it's more so reading where the ball is at. If the ball's not in position to be shot, then there's no reason to go over, or the ball's not in position to be shot if the ball handler's not in like a scoring position, to where in scoring range where they're just going to pull up, stop and shoot. I'm not going to say always go over, but you can press up more than you think, or play back. That one, it doesn't make as much sense unless I'm showing you, so I would take that one back. But That was too obvious of a read. I would shoot that, but he's a shooter. He's still the shooter. Ah, that's me. I didn't want to, but right here, this is a fast break situation. Just play ball. That's a terrible shot by him, but just play the ball. I'm not gonna say that. In that situation, play ball. When the two offensive players are that close together and they're not spaced out, play ball 100% of the time. You just want to get bumps like that, especially if you have the high immovable, the legend immovable and legend on ball menace. Play ball, you're gonna get those bumps just like I did, and then it's just gonna throw off the whole offensive fast break. But if they were spaced out more on a 2-on-1, you kind of want to run like curls. So what I mean by curls is when you're running, you kind of want to show like you're playing ball, kind of like run at both, but don't just like freaking flick your left stick like left and right. Like I try to get the bump, so I thought he was gonna just act mean, so I tried to get the bump steal, but he kind of just got stuck. But what I'm saying is play both, is like kind of run at one and then run at the other, kind of like play around with the spacing and timing. You're not going to be perfect with it right away. You're not going to read it perfectly every time, but yeah, just show at both of them, flash at both of them, and put yourself in a position to be able to get to both. So that's also knowing your player. So my player's a little faster. My player has higher agility, so his cuts are going to be quicker, and he's going to be able to get out to both. So it's playing the proper distance based off of your build speed and agility, and even steal and wingspan too. If you wanted to go for the steal, you want to be in position to be able to get the steal too. So it's just playing distance based off of the build that you have too. So I can't, right there, that low-key should have been a steal. He has me crabbed. So I don't like how Zero's stepping up, because it's put me in a bad position to just get crabbed all the dang time. Let's see, are they gonna give me a 3? No, I miss. I'm sorry guys. But yeah, so right here we're scrambling, AI tweaks. That's an easy 3 smack. Oh, he missed. I thought that RNG was finna save him, but I'm open in the corner. I think I hit every point now. Screens are really a tough one. I can't really explain them. It's all, screens are more so situational. Some you want to go over. It's kind of obvious. It sounds like real life, but I prefer to go over if they're deeper. Like if they're further out, I'm going over. But if they're closer to the 3-point line and in an easier position to score, I prefer to go under. I know that sounds kind of backwards. I'm trying to get this running bump. That's an easy shot. It's low-key me. But I know that sounds kind of backwards, but I think the deeper they are, the more bumps you can get, the more you can recover personally. That's not what I wanted. I wanted a dribble pull-up. But yeah, what I'm saying is the deeper they are, if they're not in scoring position, you can play up more because they have more time to get into scoring position. That means you have more time to recover. So if he's like all the way back here where I'm at, I know I'm kind of messing up the offense, but we're like, if the screen's all the way back here, I'm going over because I know I can still recover. I have time to get there, but I want to put myself in more of a position to contest the closer they are to the 3-point line. So, and you could do jump contests right out of a screen animation. So if like the screen was being set right here where I'm standing at, I'm gonna choose to go under because I can't recover and he can just shoot right there. And with the jump contest, I have more of a chance to get that contest. So it kind of doesn't make sense. It's all situational, like I keep saying, because screens really, no screen is the same. I don't like saying that, but to be honest, no screen is the same. That just sounds weird to say. It sounds too deep. But yeah, no screen is the same, so it's hard to really explain it. I would love if the other team was really running screens. But yeah, it all just comes down to how you play it the best as well, and the build that you have to. If you have a smaller guard, those screens are really going to clip you, especially if the screen setter has brick wall on legend and they're 99 strength. It's best to go under, just avoid the screen completely, to be honest. But you get dragged in so much, it's kind of difficult too. But I wanted to show you guys getting more steals. But yeah, playing hip is the vital thing. Right there, I tried to get a bump, couldn't get the bump. My dude gets the ball. Look, I know he's going left, right back, right. See, he has some good crab moves. That I won't lie about. He has some good crab moves. Like I said, I'm struggling to really focus while I'm also trying to hit different points. That makes sense. But I was trying to play his hip and get the steal. Couldn't get the steal. Would also like more shots. These dudes are only passing it to themselves. I can't say that. We got a decent amount of shots. So right here, game's pretty much over, so I'm just gonna freestyle, fly around. But yeah, I believe I touched on most of the points I wanted to. I probably missed a few, but yeah, if you guys have any questions on how to be a better lock, or you guys want to see another game while I'm playing on ball more or off ball more, or if you want to see a bigger lock, a popper build or something like that, or even in the 2s or 3s, how to stop dexters, you want to see a full gameplay, I'll break all that down because I will. Because if you guys need something and you guys want some help on something, I'm always down to help for sure. That so just drop it down in the comments, whatever you guys need help with. Right here, I reached. I thought he was gonna keep dribbling. I was trying to get the bump just to make a statement, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this game's pretty much over. I think I'm pretty much cooked too with an intro or outro. I'm out of ideas. Let's see, we talked about screens. And blocks don't really work this year. People are still 3-shot hunting, especially since I'm running the 2. So blocks are a tough subject. Screens, playing hip. Bump steals, when you play help, I would say go for them, but it's kind of more of a judgment thing. Like Zero could have had that one, so he's just going for it. Bump steals, there really is no... Bump steals is just a timing thing. A lot of people, like right there, once somebody gets the ball like that, if you reach, that's a 50-50, whether you're getting a foul. Honestly, it's whatever, 33, 33, 33. Whether you're getting a foul, the steal, or nothing's going to happen. I feel like those are always the 3 options. But what I'm trying to say is that's the most even split on what you're going to get. Because you don't know if you're just reaching naturally, right? When somebody gets the ball, they're always putting that animation to where they're going to like start fumbling. All right. It's hard to like explain these situations like after, so I really do apologize for some of these explanations. If you guys are still here and watching, I do truly appreciate it too. But if you go back and you just like kind of remember what I'm saying, then you will pretty much understand what I'm trying to get at. But yeah, pretty solid game overall. I wish I could focus more while I'm talking, but I kind of suck at focusing and talking. But yeah, I had 5 steals off of just not even really trying to, just as a lock, and just off of having a 99 steal too, it's even easier. So you get a lot of bumps. I would personally say if you make this build or you want to use this build or you got a 99 per rim and a high strength, I would say press up, play up on people. That's the best way you're gonna get some bumps. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head out in this video. I appreciate you guys if you guys watch this long, and like I said, if you guys want how to be a better any type of build, just let me know and I'll get on it. And I'll catch you on the next one. Stay blessed.